sister, Catherine, she was one of a kind. And she's the one that taught me how to play my auto harp and sing, because she played the auto harp and sang. And I just really always envied her because she was always such a good singer. And she could sing so good and play. But she's dead and gone to be with the Lord now. But she used to tell me when her and my older sister, see, I was the youngest of 10. So her and Merle and Glady and Dorothy, if somebody was sick in their home or something, they would get together, and Lovell, that was my older sister's husband, he would take his guitar, and they'd all go. Sometimes they'd go late in the evening after dark, and they'd take a lantern. And I remember Caddy telling me about they were going to see this one woman that was sick in her home, and when they got to the top of the hill, they could look down and see the light on in her house and know that she was still up. And see, they didn't have no telephones back then. They couldn't call and tell people they were coming, but they would go down and they'd take her like a pie or something, a little something to eat, and then they would sing her a couple of songs. And like I say, Lovell would take his guitar, and Caddy and Dorothy and Glady and Merle would all go sing for them, have a night, like sing a couple of songs, and then they'd go back home. And they used to do things like that. And they had no cars, or they either walked or rode a horse back then. That's the only way you got anywhere. They usually walked. And but I want to tell you, Caddy used to tell me about when we lived over in Adair, and people were very poor. You know, that was when a lot of people didn't have no work, and people were just very poor. And but we always had food in the cellar. We always had canned food, and we worked hard on the farm and grew food. You know, so if you grow it, you can can it and put it away in the cellar, so you have plenty of winter of apples and potatoes and stuff like that for the whole winter. And anyway, sometimes the neighbors would come to our house knocking at our door and ask for just a little bit of bacon grease, or maybe just a few potatoes. Could we have just a few potatoes? And Caddy said, this one woman coming, and they took her to the cellar and gave her some potatoes and apples in a bag, and said that just made her so happy. And as she went down the road from the house and went home, Caddy could see her. She was just a skipping. She was so happy and just a singing, because we had give her a little bit of groceries, a little bit of food to eat. I mean, that's how things was back then. People just rarely had the necessary things you had to have, and no extras, you know. And but it's hard back then. But I want to sing you this song here that she taught me. And so I'm using my Bible for a road map. Destruction, for God was there How about that? Thank you all so much for to listen to this old woman talk. And but you know, I just got so many memories of my childhood, and it seems like when you get older, all that stuff just comes back so plain, and I'd love to share it with somebody, tell it to somebody, so I'm going to tell it to you all. Thank you all so much for listening today, and God bless all of you. Hope you have a good 4th of July, and be good. Thank you.